Think you know China? Think again. It's a land of epic scale and staggering diversity, where ancient traditions meet cutting-edge futurism. But with so much to see, where do you even begin? I mean, really, this place is huge. You could spend a lifetime here and still just be scratching the surface. Every corner you turn, there's a new flavor, a new sight, a new friend you haven't met yet. It's a feast for the senses, and believe me, I know a thing or two about feasts. This isn't just a trip. It's an immersion into thousands of years of stories, flavors, and wonders that will change the way you see the world. Welcome, fellow travelers. Hello, everybody. Today we're counting down the 14 best places to visit in China for an unforgettable adventure. I am so excited to share this with you. We're going to find the most incredible things to see, and more importantly, the most delicious things to eat. This is about connecting with people, with history, with the food that tells the story of a place. Whether you're a history buff, a foodie, or a nature lover, this is your ultimate 2026 travel guide. So, are you hungry for adventure? I know I am. Let's dive in. All right, let's start with a place that is near and dear to my heart. A city that runs on pure joy and chili oil, Chengdu. This is the capital of Sichuan province, and let me tell you, it is the capital of deliciousness. But first things first, we have to talk about the residents who are, frankly, even cuter than I am. The giant pandas. The Chengdu research base of giant panda breeding is an absolute must. You can watch these magnificent roly-poly creatures just living their best life, munching on bamboo, tumbling around. It's pure, unfiltered happiness. You can't help but smile. It's like watching a cartoon come to life, but with more bamboo. But Chengdu is so much more than its famous bears. It's a city with a soul that you can taste. We're talking about Sichuan cuisine. The hot pot here isn't just a meal. It's a social event, a bubbling cauldron of friendship and fire. You sit around with friends, new and old, dipping everything imaginable into this spicy, numbing broth. The mala sensation from the Sichuan peppercorns is something you will never, ever forget. It's a party in your mouth, and everyone's invited. From mapo tofu to kung pao chicken, the real deal here will blow your mind. It's a symphony of flavors that will have you sweating and smiling at the same time. After you've eaten your weight in hot pot, it's time to experience another side of Chengdu, its laid-back tea house culture. In places like People's Park, you'll see locals who have mastered the art of chilling out. They're playing mahjong, sipping jasmine tea from a gaiwan, and just enjoying the day. It's the perfect antidote to the city's spicy energy. You can even get your ears cleaned right there at your table. It sounds strange, I know, but it's a local tradition. And hey, when in Chengdu, right? It's all part of the beautiful everyday life happening all around you. And when night falls, the culture gets even more dramatic. You have to see a Sichuan opera, specifically for the bianlian, or face changing. The performers, in these elaborate costumes, change their masks in the blink of an eye. It's magic. You're sitting there, leaning forward, trying to figure it out, but you can't. It's an ancient art form that is just breathtaking to witness. Chengdu is this perfect blend of adorable, delicious, relaxing, and spectacular. It's a city that truly engages all of your senses and welcomes you with open arms and a full bowl. Okay, have you ever watched a movie and thought, that can't be a real place? Well, get ready to have your mind blown, because Zhangjiajie is real, and it's even more spectacular than what you saw on screen. This is the place that inspired the floating Hallelujah Mountains in the movie. When you stand there, looking out at these massive sandstone pillars rising out of the mist, you feel like you've been transported to another planet. It's nature showing off, plain and simple. It's so grand, so epic, it almost feels like a dream. The scale of it is just impossible to capture on camera. You have to feel it. You take the Beilong elevator, the world's tallest outdoor lift, clinging to the side of a cliff. And as you ascend, the whole panorama unfolds beneath you. It's a little terrifying, in the best way possible. Then you're up top, walking among these giants. Every viewpoint is more stunning than the last. You're literally walking through the clouds, looking down on a landscape that has been sculpted by nature over millions of years. It makes you feel very small, but also incredibly connected to the planet. For my friends who like a little thrill with their scenery, and I know you're out there, Zhangjiajie has you covered. How about a stroll across the world's longest and highest glass-bottomed bridge? Yes, you can see right through the floor to the valley hundreds of meters below. Your knees will shake, your heart will pound, and you will laugh hysterically, I promise you. It's a test of courage, with the most incredible reward. It's like walking on air. Just don't look down. Or, definitely look down. That's the whole point. But it's not all about the high-altitude thrills. There are serene moments to be found here too. You can wander along the Golden Whip stream at the bottom of the valley, looking up at the towering peaks from a different perspective. The air is fresh, the water is clear, and you might even spot some of the local monkeys playing in the trees. Zhangjiajie is an adventure from top to bottom. It's a reminder that our world is full of wonders that are more magical than any work of fiction. It's a place that will, quite literally, take your breath away. Now we're going from misty mountains to a winter wonderland. Pack your warmest coat, your thickest gloves, and maybe a second coat, because we are going to Harbin. In the deep of winter, this city in China's northeast transforms into something out of a fairy tale. I'm talking about the Harbin International Ice and Snow Festival, one of the most incredible spectacles on Earth. It's a city made entirely of ice and snow, and it is absolutely magical. You feel like a little kid again, wandering through a kingdom built by Elsa herself. The scale of this thing is just mind-boggling. We're not talking about a few little ice sculptures in the park. We are talking about full-size castles, pagodas, and monuments, all carved from massive blocks of ice pulled from the nearby Songhua River. During the day, they glisten in the sun like giant diamonds. But at night, at night is when the real magic happens. They light them all up with colorful LEDs, and the entire place glows. It's like walking through a city of neon crystal. You can even go down slides made of ice. This festival is a testament to human creativity and resilience in the face of some seriously cold weather. The artists who carve these masterpieces are just unbelievable. You can see them at work, using chainsaws and chisels to create these intricate details. It's a beautiful art form, and it's not just one park. The festival is spread across the city. There's Sun Island, which features colossal snow sculptures. We're talking sculptures the size of buildings, depicting everything from mythical creatures to famous landmarks. The detail is just staggering. And the city of Harbin itself is fascinating. It has a unique history, with a strong Russian influence, which you can see in the architecture, especially around Zhongyang Street. You'll find beautiful old buildings, and you can warm up with some Russian-style bread or sausage. It's a cultural blend you don't expect. You can even try winter swimming in the frozen river if you are much, much braver than I am. Harbin in the winter is an experience. It's cold, yes, but your heart will be so warm from the sheer beauty and joy of it all. It's a truly unforgettable, sparkling adventure. If Harbin is a man-made fairy tale, our next stop is a fairy tale created entirely by Mother Nature. Welcome to Zhangjiajie Valley. The name means Valley of Nine Villages, but to me, it means Valley of Unbelievable Colors. This place is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and once you see it, you'll understand why. It's a landscape of such vivid, almost surreal beauty that it feels like you've stepped into a painting. The water here is the star of the show. It's not just blue, it's every shade of blue and green you can possibly imagine. The lakes here, which they call Haisi or Sons of the Sea, are famous for their crystal clear water. You can see right to the bottom, where ancient fallen trees lie perfectly preserved like sunken treasures. And the colors, Five Flower Lake looks like a peacock's tail, shimmering with shades of turquoise, sapphire and emerald. Norilang Waterfall isn't just a single stream. It's a wide, powerful curtain of water crashing down. Every step you take on the wooden boardwalks that wind through the valley reveals a new postcard-perfect scene. What creates this magic, you ask? It's science. The water is rich in calcium carbonate, which makes it so clear and gives it those incredible colors. It's a geological wonder. The valley is a series of smaller valleys, and you can spend a full day, or even two, just exploring. You take a shuttle bus up to the top and then meander your way down, stopping at each lake and waterfall. The air is so clean, the sound of the water is so peaceful. It's a truly restorative experience for the soul. It's a place of tranquility and awe. Surrounded by snow-capped peaks and lush forests that change color with the seasons, Zhangjiajie is stunning year-round. In autumn, the vibrant fall foliage reflected in the turquoise lakes is something that will be burned into your memory forever. It is nature's masterpiece, a place so beautiful it brings a tear to your eye. It's a quiet kind of adventure, one that fills you up with peace and wonder. This is a must-see for anyone who loves the pure, unadulterated beauty of our planet. Okay, let's leave the natural wonders for a moment and travel back in time. I mean, literally. Our next stop is the ancient city of Pingyao. This isn't a museum with a few old buildings. The entire city is the museum. It's one of China's best preserved walled cities, and stepping through its gates is like stepping into the Ming and Qing dynasties. The cars disappear, the modern world fades away, and you're suddenly walking on cobblestone streets, surrounded by traditional courtyard homes and temples that have stood for centuries. This place was once the financial center of China. Imagine that. The first banks, or draft banks, started right here. You can visit the Rishengchang Draft Bank, the very first one, and see how they did business back in the day. It's fascinating. You can almost hear the merchants haggling and the abacuses clicking. The whole city is enclosed by a massive, perfectly intact wall. You can walk or rent a bike and ride along the top of it, giving you a fantastic view of the sea of grey-tiled rooftops below. It's like being a sentinel guarding the ancient city. The real joy of Pingyao, for me, is just getting lost. You wander down the narrow alleyways, peeking into open doorways to see beautiful, hidden courtyards. You see families living their lives in homes that have been in their family for generations. It's a living, breathing historical document. At night, the streets are lit by red lanterns, and the whole city takes on this incredibly romantic, atmospheric glow. It's quiet, it's peaceful, and it feels so authentic. And of course, we have to talk about the food. The local Shanxi cuisine is famous for its noodles and its vinegar. You can watch chefs hand-pulling noodles right in front of you, stretching and folding the dough like it's a magic trick. And the variety is incredible. You can try Pingyao beef, a local specialty, and so many different kinds of noodles you could eat a new one every day for a month. Pingyao is not just a place you see. It's a place you feel. It connects you to the deep, rich history of China in a way that is so personal and so profound. All right, prepare for some poetry in motion. We're heading to a landscape that is so quintessentially Chinese. It's actually on the 20 yuan banknote. We're talking about the Li River, cruising from Guilin down to the charming town of Yangshuo. This isn't a fast-paced adventure. This is a slow, meditative journey through a world of breathtaking beauty. The river snakes its way through a landscape of dramatic, vertical Karst mountains. These limestone peaks jut straight up from the flat ground, covered in green, looking like something from a traditional Chinese scroll painting. The best way to experience this is, of course, on the water. You can take a larger river cruise, which is comfortable and offers great views from the top deck. But for a more, let's say, experience, you have to try a bamboo raft. Okay, today they're mostly made of PVC pipes that look like bamboo, but the feeling is the same. A local guide poles you down a quieter section of the river. There's no engine noise, just the sound of the pole dipping into the water and the birds in the trees. It is pure serenity. As you drift along, you see scenes of rural life that seem unchanged by time. water buffalo cooling themselves by the riverbank, farmers working in the rice paddies, fishermen on their own small rafts. You might even see a cormorant fisherman, a traditional method where trained birds catch fish for them. It's a connection to a way of life that is so deeply intertwined with the river. You just sit back, relax, and let the scenery wash over you. It's a kind of meditation. The journey usually ends in or near Yangshuo, a town that was once a sleepy backpacker haven and has now blossomed into a vibrant hub for travelers. It's nestled right amongst the peaks, so you're constantly surrounded by this incredible scenery. Yangshuo is the perfect base for exploring the countryside further, whether by bike or on foot. The Li River journey isn't just a boat ride, it's an immersion into a landscape that has inspired poets and artists for centuries, and it will inspire you too. There's an old Chinese saying, "Above there is heaven, on earth there are Suzhou and Hangzhou." Well, we're going to earthly heaven now, to Hangzhou and its legendary West Lake. This is a place that is all about beauty, romance and tranquility. West Lake isn't just a body of water, it's a cultural icon, a muse for generations of poets, painters and emperors. It's a sprawling lake dotted with islands, temples and pagodas, all framed by lush hills. It's a man-made masterpiece designed to look like a natural paradise. The best way to explore is to just slow down. Take a gentle boat ride across the water to one of the islands, like the Mid-Lake Pavilion, or, my personal favorite, rent a bicycle and just cycle around the entire perimeter. The causeways, like the Su and Bai causeways, are lined with willow and peach trees, and they are perfect for a leisurely ride or a long stroll. Every turn presents a new, perfectly composed view. It's like the whole place was designed by a landscape painter with an incredible eye for beauty. This is a place steeped in legends and stories. You have the Broken Bridge, famous from the legend of the White Snake, which isn't actually broken but looks like it is when covered in snow. You have the Laifeng Pagoda, which you can climb for a spectacular panoramic view of the entire lake and the city beyond. At night you can watch the Impression West Lake show, a spectacular performance directed by the same person who did the Beijing Olympics opening ceremony, with hundreds of actors who look like they're walking on water. It's magical. And Hangzhou is not just the lake. It's the home of one of the most famous green teas in the world, Longjing, or Dragonwell tea. You can visit the tea plantations in the hills surrounding the lake, like at Meijiawu Tea Village. You can see the tea bushes, learn how the leaves are picked and roasted by hand in hot woks, and then sit down and taste the freshest, most delicate green tea you've ever had, right at the source. Hangzhou is a feast for the eyes and the soul. It's a place to relax, to reflect, and to fall in love with the gentle beauty of China. Get ready for one of the most staggering archaeological discoveries of all time. We are going to Xi'an, the ancient capital of China and the starting point of the Silk Road. And we are here to see an army that has been silent for over 2,000 years. I'm talking about the Terracotta warriors. I don't care how many pictures you've seen. Nothing, and I mean nothing, can prepare you for the moment you walk into that first pit and see them. Thousands of them. An entire army of life-sized clay soldiers standing in formation, ready for battle. It is just awe-inspiring. The sheer scale is overwhelming. And then you look closer, and the details just floor you. Every single soldier has a different face. They are not copies, they are individuals. You see different hairstyles, different expressions, different ranks, archers, infantry, generals. It's a portrait of an entire army frozen in time. They were built to guard China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, in the afterlife. What a project. It tells you so much about the power and the ambition of this one man. There are several pits you can visit. Pit 1 is the biggest and most famous, where the army is still being excavated and painstakingly put back together by archaeologists. It's like watching a giant historical jigsaw puzzle being solved right in front of you. You can see the broken pieces in the ground, and then the restored warriors standing proudly. In the other pits, you can see the command center with the generals and even get a close-up look at some of the best preserved warriors displayed in glass cases. The level of craftsmanship is just unbelievable. But Xi'an is more than just the warriors. The city itself is fantastic. It's another incredible walled city, and you can bike the entire 14-kilometer wall, which is one of the best urban experiences in China. And the food, oh, the food. The Muslim quarter in Xi'an is a chaotic, wonderful, delicious whirlwind for the senses. You have to try the rujiamo, the Chinese hamburger, and the biang biang noodles, which are thick, wide, hand-pulled noodles covered in chili and spices. Xi'an is a city where history is not just under the ground. It's alive and delicious on every street corner. Now we ascend. We're going to a place of profound spirituality, breathtaking landscapes, and incredible altitude. Welcome to Lhasa, the heart and soul of Tibet. This is more than just a destination, it's a pilgrimage. Arriving here, you can feel it immediately. The air is thin, the sky is a shade of blue you've never seen before, and there's a palpable sense of peace and devotion all around you. This is the roof of the world, and it feels like it. It's a place that commands respect and quiet contemplation. The undisputed icon of Lhasa and of all Tibet is the magnificent Potala Palace. This architectural marvel seems to grow right out of the mountain it stands on. It was the winter palace of the Dalai Lama, and its sheer scale and beauty are breathtaking. As you climb the stone steps up to the top, you walk through halls filled with priceless treasures, intricate murals, and the tombs of past Dalai Lamas. The view from the top, looking out over the city and the surrounding mountains, is something you will carry with you forever. It's just wow. But the spiritual heart of the city beats strongest at the Yokang Temple. This is the most sacred temple in Tibet. You'll see pilgrims who have traveled for weeks or even months prostrating themselves outside the temple entrance. It's a powerful display of faith. You join the flow of pilgrims as you walk clockwise around the temple, spinning prayer wheels and taking in the scent of yak butter lamps and incense. It's a deeply moving experience, regardless of your own beliefs. It connects you to something ancient and profound. Life in Lhasa revolves around the Barkor Street, the circuit of streets that surrounds the Jokang Temple. It's both a sacred pilgrimage route and a bustling market. You can walk with the pilgrims, browse for local handicrafts like prayer flags and jewelry, and stop in a local tea house for some sweet tea or yak butter tea. You have to try it. Tibet is a journey that challenges you physically with the altitude, but rewards you spiritually in ways you can't even imagine. It's a place of incredible beauty, deep faith, and warm, resilient people. If the Li River is a scroll painting on water, our next stop is a scroll painting in the sky. We're going to Huangshan, the Yellow Mountains. This place is, honestly, the stuff of legend. It's famous for four things: uniquely shaped granite peaks, bizarrely shaped pine trees that seem to grow right out of the rock, the hot springs, and most spectacularly of all, the sea of clouds. This is a landscape that is constantly changing, ethereal and dramatic. It has inspired Chinese artists for centuries, and wow, you'll feel like you've walked right into one of their paintings. Getting up the mountain is an adventure in itself. You take a cable car that glides you up over deep valleys and right alongside these sheer granite cliffs. The views are immediately spectacular. Once you're up top, a network of stone steps and pathways winds its way along ridges and up to various peaks. Every viewpoint has a poetic name, like Beginning to Believe Peak or Bright Top Peak. And they're not kidding. When you see the views, you will become a believer in the sheer power of nature. The magic moment everyone hopes for is sunrise or sunset. You wake up before dawn, hike in the dark to a viewpoint, and wait. And then it happens. The sun breaks through, illuminating the tops of the peaks, which poke out from a thick blanket of clouds like islands in a vast white ocean. The Sea of Clouds is a phenomenon that is just otherworldly. It's one of the most beautiful and serene things you will ever witness. It's worth the early wake-up call 1,000 times over. And the trees! The Huangshan pines are famous for their resilience and their beauty. They cling to the granite in the most impossible positions, their branches often stretching out in one direction from the constant wind. They are symbols of strength and perseverance. Exploring the Yellow Mountains is a hike for sure. Your legs will feel it, but it's a journey through a mythical landscape that feels sacred and powerful. It's a mountain that doesn't just offer a view, it offers an experience. Remember that saying, heaven on earth, Suzhou and Hangzhou. Well, we've been to Hangzhou, so now it's time for the other half of paradise, Suzhou. If Hangzhou is all about the grand poetic beauty of West Lake, Suzhou is about intimate, exquisite beauty. It's known as the Venice of the East for its network of canals that crisscross the old city. But for me, the real soul of Suzhou is found in its classical gardens. These aren't just gardens. They are miniature worlds, works of art designed for contemplation and escape. These gardens, many of them UNESCO World Heritage Sites, were built by wealthy scholars and officials centuries ago. They are designed to be a microcosm of the natural world, but perfected. You'll find meticulously placed rocks that look like mountains, ponds that represent lakes, and carefully pruned bonsai trees. Places like the humble administrator's garden or the master of the net's garden are masterpieces of design. Every window is a frame for a perfect picture. You can spend hours just wandering, finding new, beautiful little scenes around every corner. And then there are the canals. Taking a gondola ride along the ancient waterways, especially along Pingjiang Road, is a must. You glide under old stone bridges, past traditional whitewashed houses with black-tiled roofs. Red lanterns hang from the eaves, and you see local life unfolding right on the water's edge. It's incredibly charming and romantic, especially at night when the lanterns are lit and their reflections dance on the water. It's a slower, more peaceful way to see the city. Suzhou also has a rich history as a center for silk production. For centuries, this was the place to get the finest silk in the world. You can visit the Suzhou Silk Museum to learn about the whole amazing process, from the humble silkworm to the beautiful finished fabric, and of course you can buy some incredible silk products to take home. Suzhou is a city of refined elegance. It's a place to slow down, appreciate the fine details, and immerse yourself in a world of classical Chinese beauty. It's just lovely. Okay, I know we touched on this area with the Li River cruise, but this region is so spectacular, it deserves its own dedicated spot on the list. Guilin and Yangshuo are the heart of China's iconic karst landscape. Guilin itself is a city where the scenery comes right to you. You don't have to leave the city limits to be amazed. Right in the center of town, you have places like Elephant Trunk Hill, a rock formation that looks exactly like an elephant drinking from the river. It's a city that has gracefully blended with its dramatic natural surroundings. But the real adventure begins when you get out into the countryside surrounding Yangshuo. We talked about the bamboo rafts, but that's just the beginning. This area is a paradise for outdoor lovers. The best way to explore is to rent a bicycle or an e-bike, my personal favorite, because you get all the views with a little less work. You can cycle through a network of small country roads that wind through rice paddies and tiny villages, all while being completely surrounded by those magnificent limestone peaks. There are so many things to discover here. You can climb up to the top of Moon Hill, a peak with a giant moon-shaped hole right through the middle of it. The climb is steep, but the panoramic view from the top of the entire karst landscape is your incredible reward. You can also explore vast cave systems, like the Silver Cave, filled with glittering stalactites and stalagmites lit up in psychedelic colors. Or for a bit of fun, try mud bathing in some of the caves. Why not? You're on vacation. At night, Yangshuo offers another unforgettable experience, the Impression Zhangjiajie Show. Similar to the one in Hangzhou, this is an outdoor spectacle on the Li River itself, with the real karst peaks serving as the backdrop. Hundreds of local fishermen and villagers are the performers in this show about a local folk legend. The lights, the music, the natural setting, it's breathtaking. The Guilin and Yangshuo area is an absolute jewel. It's a place to be active, to explore, and to be constantly in awe of the beauty around you. Alright, let's fast forward from the ancient and the natural to the ultra-modern and the electrifying. We are going to Shanghai, a city that is not just in the 21st century, it feels like it's in the 22nd. This is a city of boundless energy, ambition and style. The skyline of the Pudong district is one of the most famous in the world, and it is a jaw-dropping testament to China's rapid development. Towers like the Shanghai Tower, the Jinmao Tower and the Oriental Pearl TV Tower pierce the clouds, creating a futuristic landscape that feels straight out of a science fiction movie. The best way to appreciate this is from across the Huangpu River on the Bund. This famous waterfront promenade is a history lesson in itself. On one side, you have the grand European-style colonial buildings from the 1920s and 30s, when Shanghai was the Paris of the East. And on the other side, you have the glittering, futuristic skyline of Pudong. It's the past and the future, staring at each other across the water. Taking a stroll along the Bund, especially at night when everything is lit up, is an essential Shanghai experience. But Shanghai isn't just about shiny skyscrapers, it has so many different personalities. You can wander through the narrow alleyways of the old city and visit the beautiful Yew Garden, a classical Chinese garden that provides a tranquil oasis right in the middle of the urban hustle. Or you can explore the trendy, artsy lanes of Tianzifang, where old residential buildings have been converted into a labyrinth of boutique shops, art galleries, and cool cafes. And don't forget the French concession, with its leafy plane tree-lined streets and charming old villas. And the food. Oh my goodness, Shanghai is a food lover's paradise. From the delicate xiaolongbao, or soup dumplings, you have to learn the right way to eat them so you don't burn your mouth, to the rich, savory hongshao ru, braised pork belly. The cuisine is incredible. You can eat at world-class fine dining restaurants or just grab amazing street food. Shanghai is a city of contrasts. It's glamorous and gritty, historic and futuristic, Chinese and cosmopolitan. It's a city that is constantly reinventing itself, and it is absolutely captivating. We've been all over this incredible country, but we have saved the grand, historic, monumental heart of it all for last. We are in Beijing, the capital of the People's Republic of China for centuries. This is a city of epic scale and monumental history, and at its very center is the Forbidden City. For 500 years, this was the palace of emperors, forbidden to ordinary people. Now you can walk through its massive gates and explore its vast courtyards, grand halls, and intricate living quarters. It's so big you could spend a whole day here and not see it all. It's a breathtaking journey into the imperial past. Just across the street is Tiananmen Square, one of the largest public squares in the world. It's a place of immense historical and political significance, flanked by the Great Hall of the People and the National Museum of China. From there, you can explore the city's charming hutongs, the old residential alleyways that are the soul of old Beijing. You can rent a rickshaw or just wander on foot, peeking into traditional courtyard homes and feeling the community spirit that still exists in these historic neighborhoods. It's a wonderful contrast to the monumental scale of the palaces and squares. And there is so much more to see in Beijing itself. The Temple of Heaven, an architectural masterpiece where emperors would pray for a good harvest. The Summer Palace, a vast and beautiful royal park with a huge lake, elegant gardens, and ornate palaces. And the food scene. This is the home of Peking duck, and having it carved tableside is a culinary ceremony you will never forget. The crispy skin, the succulent meat, it's just perfection. Beijing is a city that will fill your head with history and your belly with delicious food. But we can't talk about Beijing without talking about the one thing that everyone dreams of seeing. The one thing that is not just a landmark of China, but a landmark of human civilization, the Great Wall. We're taking a short trip outside the city to stand on this man-made wonder of the world. Whether you go to a restored section like Mutianyu or a more wild section like Jianghu, the feeling is the same. You stand on that wall as it snakes its way over the mountains as far as the eye can see, and you are just humbled. Humbled by the scale, the history, the human effort. It is the ultimate finale to an unforgettable adventure. And that's our list. Wow, what a trip, right? From the ancient to the ultra-modern, the tranquil to the thrilling, China truly has it all. We've seen pandas and palaces, futuristic cities and landscapes that look like they're from another world. We've talked about food that will make you cry with happiness. But this is just the beginning, this is just a taste. The real magic happens when you go there yourself and create your own stories. But I want to hear from you. Which of these places jumped to the top of your bucket list? Or is there a hidden gem we missed? Let me know in the comments below. I read them all, I promise. This is why we travel, my friends, to connect, to learn, to eat, and to see that we are all part of one big, beautiful, delicious world. If you found this guide helpful, please smash that like button. It helps the channel tremendously. It's like a little hug for our algorithm. And if you want to come on more adventures with me, please subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss our deep dive videos on each of these amazing destinations. We're going to explore them one by one, and you won't want to miss it. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey across China. Keep exploring, keep eating, and keep connecting, because the world is a beautiful place, and it's meant to be shared. Coming up next, we're exploring how to spend 3 perfect days in Beijing. You're gonna love it. Until then, see you on the next adventure.